Welcome to the second installment of Fight Review. This time around, we're going with world number 3 ranked Frank DeWitt against world number 2 ranked Saeid Mollaei in the EKATERINABERG Grand Slam bronze medal match. Now, I'm sure you've heard of DeWitt, but you may not be as familiar with Mollaei. Going into this matchup, Mollaei is an incredible 3-0 against DeWitt, and all 3 victories have been by a pawn. As you watch the match, I want you to keep each athlete's objectives in mind. DeWitt wants to keep his hands in front of Mollaei. Every pawn that occurred happened from the clinch, so it's something that he has to avoid. He plans on doing this by using the Korean grip and controlling the spacing between himself and his opponent, as well as break down his opponent physically before attacking. Saeid Mollaei, on the other hand, is going to do whatever he can to get into the clinch. He has the advantage, as DeWitt typically loves to grip down the back of his opponents. While it is a strong position, it's perfect for Mollaei to underhook and start attacking with Georgian Uchimatas or Kosoro-gakes. In white, we have Frank DeWitt from Holland, and in blue, we have Saeid Mollaei of Iran. As they approach for this first exchange, you can see the unconventionally low posture that Mollaei uses. He does this to limit his opponent's gripping area, forcing them into high grip so that he can underhook. DeWitt changes his usual gripping strategy based on their history. He takes a classic collar grip. Mollaei then forces this collar grip off, making DeWitt uncomfortable, who in turn does a weak harai to bail out of the situation. In the next exchange, Mollaei clearly wants to clinch and is more aggressive, underhooking DeWitt, who takes the bait and grips far down his opponent's back. He quickly realizes his mistake, so he keeps his weight back and looks for an opportunity to disengage. Here, Mollaei takes a top grip on the sleeve, much like a player wanting to do a sode. He does this to make sure he will not be choked in case he misses on the drop seiwanage. He then keeps his right hand moving to make sure his shoulder stays free for rotation. DeWitt then has no opportunity to perform a rolling bow and arrow choke. DeWitt keeps a grip of the collar. When Mollaei comes inside with his elbow, DeWitt posts his left hand in the center of his opponent's collar to ensure that he keeps space and stays out of the clinch. Mollaei then uses a sumigaishi to bail out of the situation and start the next gripping exchange. DeWitt again goes back to the Korean grip. The greatest strength of the Korean grip is that it's very strong defensively and you're able to dictate the space or lack of it in the contest. From here, he's able to break Mollaei's posture, feints for an Uchimata, and goes for his signature sumigaishi. Mollaei is able to get his left hand around the back of DeWitt, which means it's a green light to attack. DeWitt evades his kataguruma attempt. Next, DeWitt takes a high collar grip, but is able to keep his elbow inside. This allows him to control the spacing. He's able to keep busy with his feet, as well as keep his opponent uncomfortable, and thus winning this exchange with a shido going to Mollaei. Knowing how important the underhook is, Mollaei becomes incredibly aggressive going after it. Eventually, DeWitt gives in and Mollaei throws him with a massive Kosoro-gake.